Yo, what is up guys, this is Mio and we are here today with the Hive Beedrill Week 1 Team Builder versus Ben ShinySableye. So, right off the bat, I'm just going to get right into this team because I already did my draft analysis. He did his, if you want to check that out on his channel. It was a really good one too. I like his, it was actually really funny too. He has an alright draft, I think, overall. It's a bit on the weaker side as far as the drafts go, but who am I to talk about on that one, because like mine's not the most appealing looking either. But it is a really interesting matchup between me and him here. He's got a lot of threats on his team for sure, between Thundy and Mawile and Mamoswine, Greninja, Blacephalon, Toxicroak even is an issue for me somewhat. Aerodactyl for sure with C. Goodra can even be a worry. So he's got a lot of Pokemon here that are kind of problematic all in all. So it's a pretty even matchup on paper. But I actually believe that I have the matchup in this scenario. And I am recording this before I do the game. So if those words come back to bite me, then so be it. But some of the things I noticed right away is that Scarf Lando T just kinda gets to do what it wants here. If I can get rocks up somehow, then basically I can kinda just get stuff going. Lando plus Azu, just destroy him. Azu with Jet kinda kills everything except Toxicroak. I think he's forced to bring Toxicroak here to not lose to Azu. Honestly, he kind of is, unless he can keep Goodra good health, which isn't that easy to do. So, and other things, Scizor has a good time here, because it can kind of just bullet punch and quick attack wherever. U-turn's pretty easy to do, because it forces out a lot of shit. Nihilego actually has some nice stuff to do here. Helps out with the Thundy matchup, helps out with the Blacephalon matchup, the Slowbro matchup even it can do. Toxicroak matchup especially with Psyshock. So a lot of good utility I have for this team to be able to take it on. I liked the idea of Whimsicott for a while, but I kind of just don't know what to run on it. It's a good Pokemon on the matchup for sure, but it kind of does get destroyed by a few things here and there. Espeon just kind of dies through a lot of his priority moves. Like what? Greninja's faster than it, just kills out Dark Pulse. A Scarf Blacephalon, that's easy, that's an easy beast boost. Mawile kills with Sucker. Mamo does a fuck ton with Ice Shard. Toxicroak kills with Sucker too. So yeah, Espeon wasn't looking like my favorite here. But I'm actually just going to go ahead and go right into the team I do have, because it is, I do believe that it is about the best I could do with this matchup, with how awkward it is, even though it looks a little weird. So I'm going to open it up right now. So, got Lando T, yes, it's Scarf Lando T, kills everything it needs to, like, it gets the Earthquake kills. I think Earthquake, he doesn't have any like good ground answers here. His ground resists, this is Sand Slash, that's his ground resist here. Slowbro can also kind of, my point mouse cursor's a little bit off here. But yeah, Slowbro here, it can take it on if he wants to bring it, but Slowbro gets stonked by like Pangoro and Scizor and Mega Ampharos. So Lando just does a lot for this team here if it's Scarfed. Rock Slide is of course for the two flyers. Superpower is for a Blissey if it happens to be a bulkier Blissey, or if I need to take down like Blissey and Mamoswine, if I need to take down Mamoswine and so Earthquake doesn't kill out of the range it's that, or something weird. I don't really need anything in its place. I'd rather lock myself into a attacking move than into something like Toxic or Stealth Rock. I want Lando to almost always be applying pressure onto him, so I don't want to be locked into any kind of non-damaging move, no matter even if it's one that drops my stats, like Superpower. I want to move on to the Pangoro, which I do have Pangoro this week. because as you can see by the matchup with an AV, it takes on the Thundy pretty nicely, it takes on Blissey well, it takes on Blacephalon super well. That's really what I needed to do here. I needed to take on Blacephalon because that's going to be an issue if it's Scarf. Unless, it's not really the biggest issue here, but it just is nice to have an answer for it. But it's mainly for the Blissey and the Thundy. Goodra if it's special, even though might run physical. Definitely for Greninja too. Greninja has trouble taking out AV Pingo. And this moveset, it kind of just covers everything he's got. Bullet Punch is really good against his fast stuff. Thundy T is the only thing that really doesn't mind taking on this Pangoro if it's like physical set, which I have to watch out for. A faster Mega Mawile, which I wouldn't be surprised to see a faster Mega Mawile here, but I do want this Bolt because it can live a Mammoth's Earthquake from a pretty good amount of health with this, and it can Drain Punch it all back off. And the next Mon here is the Mega Ampharos, which I know he has 2 ground types, but if it can force them in and I can get a Dragon Pulse off on them, then it really just does help me out. Something I did do at one point and want to do again, I need to make this change right now here, is to, I didn't switch back to their screen earlier, I recognize that now. But yeah, you saw this is Pangoro, because this does really nicely here with all these. Anyway, Mega Ampharos, it has these, but one thing I did want to do is I just wanted to put more speed on this guy because it doesn't need to be that. It needs to be able to handle the Mega Mawile, because I don't think he's running max speed Mega Maw. That just really is not efficient for him here. I think it's better off if he doesn't, personally. So I'm just going to run off this instead. I know, making a change to the team mid-team builder, I know. But that's why we're building the team route, because of the team builder. Going with that, it can pressure his ground types really well, as I said. It adds Mold Breaker for the Thundy. The Thundy doesn't like it. It can never Greninja hit. What I'm most likely going to end up be doing in this is staying in regular form to go off a Thunderbolt, and then maybe Mega if I ever need to. Just get as much damage off as I can, but having regular form is nice here, honestly. So just another Volt Switcher for the team. And going back to the next Pokemon, we have Scizor. So I chose Choice Band Scizor this team because with Bullet Punch and Quick Attack, it kind of just destroys any of these things after the weekend. So I need to get Rocks up for sure to get Thundy and Guran gone. Mamoswine and Arrow hate Bullet Punch. They can U-turn on like anything here, basically, for the most part. It's really just nice in the matchup. Even if I could get away with like a Metal Coat or something, I do want to stay banded because that lets me deal the most damage. And once again, I do want to keep that momentum going. I want to keep pressure constantly on him so he can never get a breather. Because if I ever stop applying pressure to his team, then it will get up. Because it is probably going to be able to outdo me if I don't keep just attacking and killing shit and being a bit ballsy, but that's what we gotta do here, honestly. And next thing on our team, as you saw the Scizor here is just bulky band basically. Zoo is bulky C belly drum. So play rough plus jet plus knockoff kills everything on this team. It just does. The only real issue is once again Toxicroak, which I'm still expecting because Toxicroak does actually handle my team pretty well. Like, it actually is very scary for me to face, but I'm hoping that I can just power over it with Scizor and Lando, and hopefully Psyshock on the Nihilego. So yeah, Azu here can cover basically any base. It's a faster set. It's meant to be faster than I think it's speed creeping up Blissey, or speed creeping something for sure that I need to outspeed to not get rocked by it, but it is definitely going to be a good asset for this. Hopefully it has enough speed where his Mega Mawile isn't that fast, but that's just a hope anyway. Because this set has the potential to just win if Toxicroak's out of the picture, which I don't think it should be until the end of the game, and that's why I think that the Scarflando up here is going to be the winner, ultimately. Because he's going to need to keep that Toxicroak around to make sure Azu cannot win. So the last one on this team, it is the Nihilego. So I have Sash on Nihilego, even because his rocker options are, let's see, he's got Blissey, Mamo, Mega Mawile, Arrow, he's got Gren for spikes, he's got Slam Slash, he's got pretty okay hazard options, but none of them like actually setting up hazards in this matchup. I don't think they don't want to. They want to be able to keep putting pressure on my team as well. So that's why I have a stash on this thing, because rocks aren't going to be the most necessary thing versus me. And if he tries to set some kind of hazard up, then I can just punish it really, really easily, just kill him somewhat. But basically, this item on Nihilego doesn't super matter. That's why it's Sash, just to keep it alive and maybe be more risky with it. But this is my rocker. It's not going to be a lead for sure, because I want to keep it in the back so it can handle things as they come. Power Gem is just to cover my bases, Thundy, and it can just deal damage to anything basically. It's just a good chipper mod. Grass Knot is of course for the Mamoswine and Sand Slash, and Slowbro somewhat. It does about the same as Power Gen, I'm pretty sure, but it is for all that. And Psyshock is for Toxicroak mainly. It does the most damage to Blissey because it targets the defense stat, and also Goodra. So that's why I chose it, because it's really the best option for it versus those three in particular. So this matchup, I think the matchup is deceivingly good for me, but also deceivingly bad for him. I don't know how to explain it, but it's pretty neutral. But whoever gets the upper hand will probably just be able to keep it, because the other one will struggle to snatch it away. But I think if I can get it, then I just have it for the entire game no matter what, because my ability to get in and out and get different things in and be a bit riskier is probably a lot smoother than his is. My whole game plan is probably one of the smoother things I've ever thought up, just because it just really works for such a weird matchup where I ultimately do struggle on face value, because I don't want to deal with the Mamoswine here. Mamoswine eats me up. Mawile eats my shit. Thundy can fuck me up. Greninja can fuck me up. Arrow can fuck me up. Any of this. Toxicroak can fuck me up. But if I can just keep my head high, basically. Like, I know that sounds cliche or whatever and weird for a scenario like this, but if I can just keep going for the win, then I can get it for sure. For this matchup in particular. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say about this team. I will be putting the battle right after this, so I will see you there. Alright, so here we are. Ben just sent me the challenge. I think we're good to go. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. So the dimensions are good. Yeah, I'm gonna fix up my dimensions. Sorry, I'm very unprofessional. No, actually we're good. These are good dimensions. My bad. Okay. So he's got the Mamoswine, he's got the Mega Mawile, he's got the Greninja, the Cephalon, Toxicroak, and Goodra. That is mostly what I expected him to bring, I think. I need to check. what exactly he didn't bring this for prosperity on how I should go about this. No Thundy, which is actually really nice for Lando. Did I see no arrow either? There's no arrow either. So basically what I need to do is I need to scout scarves and then let Lando do its thing, kind of. I'm expecting Shuriken on Gren or Scarf Blaze. My lead, I think I'm gonna go lead Amphi. I think he could lead Mamo, and that's actually pretty good for him. But I want to lead the Ampharos. He did leave the Mamo. He led the Mamo. And now this puts me in a pretty tight spot. Let's see, what is his play here? I think his play is to go for the ice move, honestly. I think he has to go for that ice move. He could go for the ground move. He could go for the ground move. Ground move covers everything, but ice move. Going for the ground move if I go into Lando means he's in a bad spot. I think he's gonna go for the earthquake or the rocks. He went for rocks, okay. Now what I can do here is actually I can go for a knockoff. I'm gonna go for a knockoff. Expecting the Toxic Rook to make a switch in here. Yeah, I think knockoff's my play because he's never staying again against the Jet. I think he might go into Mawile though. Honestly, this would be a fine time to go into Lando even. Lando would be a good play, but I don't want to risk it yet. I really don't want to risk my Lando. This is really a risky scenario for me. I'm glad I at least didn't die to this Mammoth Swine yet. So this knockoff, I do want to knock off a Toxic Rook's Life Orb if I can. I want to see if how much a Play Rough does actually. Let me just calc that. Versus a Toxic Rook. A Play Rough does a fuck ton. But I think I want to knock off just because I think he wants to go into Mawile, doesn't he? Mawile or Toxic Rook. Either one's a good reason to go into Lando, but I don't want to risk that because he's a risky. I don't want to risk my Lando already. Like, I lose if Lando dies. I knew I was. Should I go into Scissor here? I should have gone Lando actually. I really should have. Go Scissor here. I'm gonna go for the U-turn. Go for the U-turn on the Fire Fang. I don't think it's a fast one. That didn't do a lot. He's not fast. He's bulky. I might have to switch out. I know I'm bulky. I want to see how much that U-turn does to him. So, let's see, we got Scissor, Ban Scissor. The Mawile Mega. A U-turn won't do too much, it looks like. A Bullet Punch would do a fair amount, but I don't want to stay on this. I do not want to stay in at all. I shouldn't too much. I think he's gonna go for the Fire Fang. That's why I want a U-turn. Into Mamf. Yeah, that Play Rough did jack all. He's a bulky Mega Maw. Oh fuck, that crit killed the sub. Fuck yeah. I'd go with that. I can actually... Okay, so let's see. Let's see how much do I have in this. 180. I think I'm gonna need a mega to do this, which is fine because he's actually fast. He was actually faster than I was. So should I stay in this form? How much money? Can I mega and focus blast this thing? Can I mega and focus blast it? How much health is that? I think I can. And I will do that. It's definitely not max attack by any means. What should I do here? I think... Okay, let's think about this. So if I T-Bolt, then his only real thing to go into is... I think... What if I... Dragon Pulse, because I don't think he wants to lose this. He'd hate to lose this. I think he really would hate to lose this. I haven't played any kind of risky yet. Going straight for a Dragon Pulse would put me in a great spot. I could Volt Switch. I think expecting a Volt Switch. I wouldn't be surprised if he was expecting a Volt Switch. I could Focus Blast. I want to see how much Dragon Pulse does to a Gudra. Does a fair amount with my investment. Enough where I feel fine doing this. Oh wait, okay, good. I got the Dragon Pulse. So I went into this thing last time. I think he's gonna go for another Earthquake. I did go into it last time. I want to keep this around. It's actually good here still. I think let's go for Earthquake. Yeah. So it's Life Orb. I'm gonna see Belly Drum. Just for the fuck of it. Let's think where I should go. So Ozzy's down. It's not going to win this game. It was never really going to anyway. I think that this is Pangoro's kill here. He's good shard. There's no... he just shards no matter what, I think. He has the Life Orb. He should anyway. This is actually not my favorite spot to be in right now. Losing Ozzy was actually not good for me at all. I really should have gone to Lando there. But I know he's a Life Orb memo. It's going to go down to something soon. Okay, so that's me. He didn't Ice Shard. The Ice Shard would always be the play of choice there. But okay. I'm definitely okay with this outcome. Now Mega Amphi is in a nice spot to just kind of do stuff. So what do I want this thing to do? This thing still can beat Greninja, still beat Blacephalon. What do you do, Sizz? Scizor still... Honestly, Scizor doesn't do too much anymore. When I can just... Yeah, it wasn't gonna do much anymore. Oh, here we go. think I'm just gonna go into Lando now. I think after he sacks this now, I can just go for Earthquake Clean and get a kill on something. Strive for Earthquake gets a kill now. Okay, good. It was that. So that means that Pangoro has good survivability now. So now I assume he wants to go into Greninja. I think no matter what he does, I have to go into Manthurs. Expect Water Shuriken from a Greninja. I might most likely kill. My Scarf Lando. Shuriken? I'm miscalculating on the tab right now. Spec Shuriken does way too much to ever be comfortable. Nice, I like that prep. But prep is also really worrisome for me. So something I don't think he realizes is that I can break his balloon behind a sub. And that I don't care if he ice punches because he's ballooned. So if this goes down, then Pangoro has a field day basically. Now, do I want to go Nihilego or Lando? I want to go Lando just to get this, to make sure I get this skill. Something dies. Now, what I'm curious about is why didn't he just go straight into that? I guess it was risky in case I decided to U-turn, since I had made a risky play before this. But I think this is another kill for Lando. I think it should be anyway. I just Earthquake here, and something falls down. Unless he's good, unless something insane goes down that I can't even predict currently. Nope, he just let this go down. So that leaves Pangoro in honestly the best spot it could be in. So this is where I just sack Ampharos. Sack Ampharos. And Pangoro has a goddamn field day. Unless he fucking subs again. Okay, so now I have a choice. I could Drain Punch, or I could Knock Off. I should Knock Off. Do I need to? Okay, let me... Okay, so Blacephalon. I'm just checking. I can see Mind Blown or something versus my Pangoro. It's Assault Vest. I don't die to anything you can throw at me. I'm pretty sure I'll switch out. I think I need to switch out, actually. Yeah, okay, we got it. Good. Pasho. Okay, so that was for Aussie. Obviously. Now how do we not choke this end game? Good question. So, yeah, no, I think we're good. Pangoro will win. goes Gudra. I go Nihilego. I go for Psyshock. I go for Power Gem. Now I go for Earthquake. I can go for Earthquake times 2, basically. I just win. I think. I see Skyfire Speed. No, I just don't quite get it yet. I want to make sure this Pengo or Bullet Punch will kill a Greninja first. I don't think any Z move he has could kill me. Let me make sure. I need to not choke this end. Hydro doesn't kill. I don't think he'd have a Z move just for Pengo. Okay. Alright. So we won. We won week 1. That was a really fucking tight game. Whew. Good game, Ben. So, I actually didn't quite expect Pangoro to come in clutch like that. I know, just based on whatever kind of build he brought, something else would do well. And I guess this was just the build where Pangoro did it, so... Whew! I'm really happy that Pangoro got that, because I was really stressed about that one. So how many kills did Pangoro get here? Got the Mammo kill, I got the Blacephalon kill, I got the Greninja kill. So, what was the Calculate Hydra? What kind of Gren was this? It was Torrent Range Gren. Okay, that's why. It was at 13%, so it was Torrent Range. Yeah, that'd be it. That's how I did that much. Alright. Well, that's all for this week. We won week 1. Going on to week 2. Hopefully it's as strong as this, if not stronger. And my name is Mio. Peace.